First of all, tell me your name.
Lataya Gray, head softball coach, Winston-Salem State University.
All right, and tell me a little bit more about yourself. Could be about coaching specifically, where you from.
Originally from Virginia, came here from Hampton, Virginia, played there at Hampton University. Been here for 13 years, going to my 13th season. We're back-to-back CIAA champions and looking to repeat for the third time.
Marvelous. And how did you get into coaching?
Actually, I played at Hampton. I did an internship for the CIAA in May of 2000, and Tanya Walker, the associate AD here, actually came in to coach volleyball. Didn't know much about the sport, so she asked me to come with her, and I came in as the head, with assistant volleyball coach, assistant softball coach. Became the head softball coach in January of 2003.
Okay. Congratulations. You've been, I know a little bit more of your story. You have been real successful here. But to keep it moving, what's your coaching philosophy?
My coaching philosophy is pretty much really simple: to recruit and mentor young ladies into being better adults in the future. Really want to bring them into an atmosphere that's going to be impacting on them as a student and as an athlete. So we really focus on academics and academic success here within the program.
All right. Next question is, what did you do, or what is your mission as a coach? Is it if it differs from your philosophy?
My mission is to pretty much recruit a group of young ladies who understand that my focus is to be recognized on a regional and national level as an academic and athletic successful program. So with that being said, just giving them exposure outside of just Winston-Salem State and the CIAA, but also in the region and in the nation.
Okay. And your, did you have any, what did you do before you coached?
I was a student.
Straight up student. That was my sister's answer too. Do you find it difficult to balance your personal life with coaching life?
Well, I'm not going to say it's difficult. Been married going on 10 years next year in July.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Haven't started a family yet. So I guess being that you're adopting so many young people into your life, it is it's a challenge, but I don't say it's a struggle. It's all about time management. The same thing as being a student athlete. You got to be able to manage your time. So just being able to manage that time and communication and understanding, and both you and your spouse understanding that is a benefit for your family, not just for that individual who's actually in the position. So I think that I don't think it's a challenge. I think it just goes with managing your time and communication.
That's serious. Okay. I'm sorry I can't have more input on your answers.
That's fine.
Could you describe some of your experiences as a coach, or even just one that stands out that's pretty much remarkable, tells a story of...
Well, I think I've been interviewed for the effective coaching class before, and I think the one thing I told one of the students was that one of the things I can truly remember is the transition from a Division II to Division I program, and then returning back to a Division II program, and just trying to motivate the girls to play at the Division I level, and not being able to compete for a championship was a challenge. You have to pretty much convince them to fight for something. So coming back in 2011 season, being able to compete for a championship and just being able to fulfill that with my seniors. I told them when I recruited them that by the time you leave this institution, you'll be able to compete for a championship. We thought it would be a Division I championship, but it was Division II championship, and we won. So I think that was a huge accomplishment as well as a challenge that we had to experience as a team, and we got through it. So I think that was one of the biggest things I can remember.
Okay. Congratulations on that season, too. I do remember I had a friend on that team.
Kayla.
Okay. She helped me with that last interview. Okay. Is this your dream job?
I'm not going to say it's my dream job. I originally started out as a computer science major at Hampton University, and it's just that I went and played 2 sports. I knew I wanted to graduate in 4 years, so I had to make some changes. I went to one sport, and I changed my major so I can graduate on time. And if I continue with computer science, I'll probably be making way more money than I am now. So, but do I enjoy it? Yes, I think that God has a path for everyone to follow, and if this is the path that was chosen for me, I'm going to abide to it as long as I can. So, do I think that there's different things that's going to occur in my future? Definitely. I think there's a lot of growth there that's left to accomplish, and I'm just looking forward to when that move is ready to be made. But right now, I'm going to enjoy my time here and enjoy the young ladies and assist them in accomplishing as much as they can.
Right. It's not the same as computer science, but
totally.
you get you still get a lot from it, you know, when you go home every day?
Well, definitely.
That you-
I'm a people person. I think that I've met a lot of people over the course of me being a coach at this institution. I've achieved a lot as a young coach, being able to coach from the age of 22 until now. I don't think too many people can say that and that they've been as successful as I have, been able to be a head coach within 2 years into my career. So I think that I've accomplished a lot, you know, and I think that I'm paying my debt to Winston-Salem State for taking me in as a young coach. So, but I do enjoy it a lot. I do.
Okay, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. And what can you say you've benefited from coaching?
I think, as far as benefit, I think when you say benefit, I can touch on a lot of things, but I really would say personal and professional growth. I think that it made me learn myself a lot more. It made me become more humble. It assists me in understanding young people more and understanding that change is not always bad. Making changes sometimes is good, but you have to make the changes that's going to be beneficial for you and other people. I think it's made me strong in a lot of ways. A lot of things that I may not have been able to face, and if I had not came into coaching, it may have been a worse challenge for me. So I do think that just coming to coaching that has made me strong as a person, individual. I'm able to communicate with people better. You know, I don't like it talking in front of crowds, and being able to talk to my players on a daily basis, it assists me in growing in that area and not being shy of talking to large crowds of people.
Okay, yeah, public speaking is a huge one for people for some reason. Okay, so here I come. You know, I want to be a coach. I'm a aspiring coach. What advice would you give me or anybody else who came to you and say, Coach Gray, I want to get into this as a profession?
I also find a good mentor. I think that when you surround yourself with people that are doing what you want to do, it allows you to grow. And if you're not willing, just think you can jump into it without having that mentorship, then you know you're taking the wrong strides towards growing into this profession. I would say that watch people. You know, I learned a lot of things by just watching individuals. Professional development, attending conventions. I think that one way you have to invest in yourself is sometimes financially. I can't always expect for Winston-Salem State to pay for me to go and better myself. I have to invest in myself, and I think investing in yourself makes you a better person.
That's important right there. This one is not on the list, but we're just gonna do it as a bonus. What would what's like something that you learned from a certain coach? You can name them or not, or and I'm specifically interested, like if it's in another sport or something, like just to show that you can gain stuff as a coach and then not even be your sport or whatever.
Well, I think the biggest is my college coach, Tiny Lassiter, who passed in 2007. Prior to me going to Hampton, he was actually the softball and basketball coach. And, you know, when I went there, he recruited me for volleyball. The first thing I was trying to figure out, how does this man know volleyball? And he always tell me, he calls me Cookie. Cookie, I went to the movies last night. So, you know, he invests a lot of time in conventions and watching skills tapes to make himself better in that sport. So I came to realize that, you know, some of the best coaches never played. They actually researched and got with good mentors that actually taught them the sport. So I definitely think that some of your best coaches may not have even played the sport. They're just born with that leadership skill. They're willing to learn to get better, willing to get better. And I think that's a big part of coaching, is just stepping outside of your comfort zone and listening to other people that may not be coaches. But some of the things they say, you know, some of the best coaches sit in the stands and really are the fans, you know, and they're going to critique you and criticize you. But each day I think that's a learning experience. Even whether it's good or bad, it's making you stronger as a coach, even though you know they really don't know what they're talking about. So.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate your time. This has been Coach Lataya. I knew I was going to mess it up. Coach Lataya Gray with the Lady Rams softball, and Jay Pitt for effective coaching. Coach Williams, 2012. All right, signing out.
He tried, Coach. I will give him that. He tried.